detail about anything else, simply because this is an open investigation and we still have a lot of work to do. So again, my condolences to the families of Savannah and Matthew. By now everybody's aware of the incidents, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time rehashing facts that are already known, but I will go over them high level. So on 12/26/23, our officers discovered two deceased individuals in a Kia Optima, and our homicide detectives at that point began their investigation right on that scene. Detectives learned that both victims were involved in the sale of narcotics and used their cell phones to conduct much of their business. Detectives collected the victims' phones, and with the help of the United States Secret Service, who were able to extract information that led to the development of a possible location of a suspect vehicle that was seen on the surveillance video. That occurred on Wednesday, 1/3/24. Detectives drove to that location and saw the suspect vehicle. They approached the home where the suspect vehicle was, and they knocked on the door. An individual by the name of Ramon Preciado answered the door and seemed to know why SAPD was there and cooperated with the investigation. Both Ramon and Christopher were home and brought to the SAPD homicide office for questioning. During the interviews, both suspects made enough statements to implicate them in the murder. Detectives walked warrants for their arrests. Christopher was arrested on the charge of capital murder. Ramon was arrested on the charge of abuse of a corpse. Yesterday, 1/4, more charges were filed. Christopher was also charged with abuse of a corpse, altering, destroying, or concealing evidence on a human corpse. Ramon was also charged with altering, destroying, concealing evidence on a human corpse. Detectives also conducted a search warrant at the home of the suspects, where evidence was recovered. There is still an active investigation, and I'm not going to go into too much of the details, as I've previously said, because I don't want to jeopardize the integrity of the case or make the DA's job any harder once he gets involved in it. The final piece of information I have for you is that the gun believed to be the murder weapon has been recently recovered from the suspect's home.
Wow.
And we'll share that with you. And Joe, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank Chief McManus for inviting me to be a part of this press conference. Before I begin, I also want to extend my condolences to the Soto and Guerra families, as they are in the midst of mourning. They are in the midst of grieving for the loss of their loved ones. So I think it would be appropriate for us to give them the respect that is due them during this period. But I do want to say that as I mentioned before, arrests were made. I was confident because I knew the kind of work that happened over here. I know the kind of dedication that the San Antonio Police Department has. They would identify suspects and make arrests, and that's exactly what happened. So I want to commend Chief McManus. I want to commend the entire command staff, and I especially want to call out the lead homicide detective for doing an outstanding job. I'm sure it's typical. He may have had others assist him, but I know that his team was working around the clock, and it made a difference because we always want to formulate a suspect as soon as possible. We always want to identify someone who is a perpetrator of a crime as soon as possible, and that happened here. So again, my gratitude to the entire department and specifically to the detectives that were involved in this case. As I have said recently, our job is just beginning, but we have to give SAPD time to complete their investigation. What they do when they, and the term is walking a warrant, when they present an affidavit for an arrest warrant. They only need to present probable cause to a magistrate judge, but that's only the beginning. They have the responsibility to complete the investigation, and I know that they will do that. They will do an outstanding job as that they've done so far. So let's give them the time to do what they need to do. We have 90 days to indict these cases, and so I am sure that they're going to get a prosecution guide, which is the term that we use for a complete file. I'm sure that they will get it to us in the appropriate time and before that 90-day timeline. So again, I want to commend everyone involved in the San Antonio Police Department for doing an outstanding job in identifying suspects and making arrests. Let's let the detectives complete their job. Let's let them file the cases in our office, and then we'll make the charging decisions, and we'll go from there. And again, I can't overestimate this. In order to bring justice to the memory of these two victims, and in order to bring justice to the survivors and the family members, it's going to be a long road, but we have to take things one step at a time. So let's do that. Let's let SAPD do their job, and then we'll need some time to review the facts and make those charging decisions. And once a case is indicted, then we'll go to the next step. And I'm sure I will have questions about this. Let me get this out there right now. There have been questions about whether or not this will be something that we will seek the death penalty on.
They have to.
It's too early to tell. I don't know whether or not this is something that we will make that decision. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yep,
As
3 victims.
every other case where we have a defendant who is death penalty eligible, we have a capital crimes committee that will meet, that will make, we will hear a presentation from the lead prosecutor in the court where this case ends up, and then we will discuss the facts that go into making a decision to seek the death penalty. But again, it is too early to tell. We don't want to put the cart before the horse. Let's wait till we get an entire case filed in our office. And once that happens, I anticipate that we will have indictments returned, but we have to wait and let a grand jury make that decision. But after that, then we will take it to the next level and make whatever decisions that we need to. Thank you very much.
I'll take a few questions.
And for the gun that was recovered at the suspect's home, have you guys done any tests, run ballistics on the gun to see if there's been any other connection to crimes?
I will just say that we believe it's the gun that was used in the murder. As far as the testing and the ballistic results go, I'm not sure what they have yet.
You know, clear something up on the surveillance video. We've had a lot of people reach out. It appears as if someone tosses the towel to Ramon Preciado before he wipes down the...
They're talking about the third person that tossed the towel.
How it played out, what can you tell us about that small part of the scene?
Yeah, that's something we're still looking into. It's something that's been brought up in conversation about this, so we're still looking into that.
All right.
Usually be a third suspect or someone that was there while the bodies were dropped off.
As the investigation continues, it could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it is possible.
If someone was there, if there was a second person in that truck, could they be charged with the same altering of a corpse or, essentially moving the bodies? Is that how the charge works?
They could be, but I mean, that's something that would be determined once the level of that person's involvement is understood, if that is the case at all.
We saw videos of police activity on the house of the Preciados. Were you taking them out? Are you questioning her?
I'm going to leave that question unanswered.
What did he ask?
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Sorry,
Can somebody? Oh,
one more time. I just want to
Sure.
anybody caught what was asked?
So the additional charges that were filed were for Ramon. Christopher was arrested on a capital murder charge. Ramon was arrested on the charge of abuse of a corpse. Yesterday, Christopher was also charged with abuse of a corpse. And he and Ramon were charged with altering, destroying, or concealing evidence.
As far as the capital murder charges, would it be 1, 2, or 3? Do you know about how many charges that Christopher would face?
It involves all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and any further questions you have, you might want to just refer to the affidavit, arrest affidavit. Go ahead.
Fiscal, ¿en español nos puede dar unas palabras?
Claro que sí. Pues estamos aquí para hablar con respecto del caso que se trata de las víctimas, la señora Soto y el señor Guerra, Savannah Soto y Matthew Guerra. Quiero decir que le agradezco mucho a los miembros de la policía del departamento de SAPD por el trabajo que han hecho, porque pudieron identificar sospechosos en este caso rápido, y es una cosa muy positiva para nosotros. Y hay un requisito que ellos tienen que presentarnos el expediente, ¿verdad? Los hechos del caso, para que nosotros podamos revisar esos detalles y luego hacer la decisión cómo vamos a cargar a estas personas formalmente.
A proceder, cabrón.
Lo que se dice un indictment. Vamos a tener que esperar hasta que presenten todo. Más o menos se tiene que llevar de cabo antes de 90 días. Y después de ese tiempo vamos a presentar los hechos del caso ante un gran jurado, y si podemos obtener el indictment o sea la acusación formal, entonces vamos a hacer decisiones de ahí en adelante, incluyendo la decisión si vamos a pedir
They already did one in English.
pero vamos a tener que seguir con mucho cuidado, ¿verdad? Y vamos a empezar con ese
Oh,
paso,
my
y luego
goodness.
vamos a hacer las decisiones.
All right.
In reference to, your office released a statement regarding the fact that under Texas law, an unborn child is considered a person when it comes to the capital murder. Can you just reiterate that on camera?
Sure. Clearly, we have enough to charge Christopher with Preciado with capital murder because we have 2 adult victims. But under Texas law, when an unborn child, and it's under whatever period of gestation, is that unborn child is considered a person under Texas law for purposes of including an unborn child as an additional count for capital murder. We have every intention, of course, Chief Madden's Sergeant made a comment that they intend to file 3 charges, listing 3 victims.
Right.
We have every intention of including the unborn child as an additional count for capital murder. But again, we'll have to wait and see when the case is filed. But that's correct. We can charge someone with additional count. While you're asking the question, let me clarify, because it's already been asked, why the father, Ramon Preciado, is not charged with capital murder. Someone can be charged with murder if that person is directly responsible because that person either intentionally or knowingly caused the death of the individual, or that person can be charged with as a party to a murder. But under Texas law, the only way that someone can be charged as a party is that person has to aid, assist, encourage, or abet the commission of the offense intended. As far as we know, there is no evidence to indicate that the father was involved in the murder. Now, that may change as this case develops. The detective is going to continue his investigation. If there's at some point some evidence that the father was in fact involved in the murder, then that can change. But I know there is a common conception that when someone is an accessory, in fact, that we can charge him. But he has to be more than an accessory, in fact, under Texas law. We have to be able to prove that he was a party to the offense. So again, for now, the only one that's being charged with capital murder is Christopher Preciado.
Thank you all.
Oh man, what did you guys think about that? All right, so we learned a few things, man. What's up, friends? I've been in bed, friends. Okay, y'all know I slept like 3 hours, 4 hours the night before. I'm tired, but I'm already up. So we know a few things. One, they recovered the gun from Christopher's house. They still had the gun, friends. The gun that was used in the offense. Oh my goodness. All right, that one. 2, they addressed the idea that there may have been a third person when we see the towel being passed off. All right, that's that. They acknowledged, they addressed it. They said we're still investigating. I hope they get whoever that third person was, which we think might have been mom, right? A lot of people are thinking it might have been mom. And then the third one is addressing the third capital murder charge, and that includes baby Fabian, because the baby was full term. I mean, the baby was overdue, so that's a person too. So yeah, when the DA was first speaking, it kind of got scary. I'm like, wait a minute, because he only said 2 people, but baby Fabian, and I'm so glad somebody in the media was there to address. Man, friends, that is crazy. So yeah, and then they asked if they were interviewing or talking to the mom, and he said he couldn't speak. The SAPD is like poker face, y'all. They're not gonna tell us what they're doing. We've already learned that, and man, I can't wait to see what else happens. And let me tell you guys, capital murder, like punishment, like the death row and all that, like to face death. It takes a long time for them to be put to death, friends. If they do seek that, and he is given, death row, if he is, housed in death row or whatever, punished to with life or whatever, it's gonna take a long time. I've seen death row inmates sitting there for 20, 30 years, friends. So it could be a very long time. Death row is not death row, or the death penalty. Death penalty is almost like a life sentence, dude. It might as well have been the life sentence. Yeah, death row. Yep, the life counts. Exactly. We're in a state of Texas. I will say this one more time. We are in a state of Texas where a woman can get in trouble for aborting her child. Like, there's already stuff out there. There's a lot of debate about all this stuff, but we are in the state of Texas. And in the state of Texas, if a woman tries to have an abortion, she gets in trouble. Well, what about if you kill a baby? So that should count. That should count, friends. They better make it count, dude. They better make it count. They still have to exhaust their appeals. Yes. With the whole death row thing and capital punishment, the death penalty, it takes a long time, friends. We were with the family of a lady who was killed along with 6 other individuals in a house, and she was pregnant. And I think they counted that life. I think they did. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, man, that is just crazy, you guys. So what did y'all think about that, man? I'm going to be in the comments too. I'm about to end the video real quick. But what did you guys think? I didn't think they would find the gun. And, it was Savannah's phone. Savannah, the baby, esta Savannah, la niña. It was her phone that actually was the one that tracked and gave them locations, dude. Man, prayers for the Soto and Guerra family and little baby Fabian, and everybody, man. That is so sad. There's going to be, let me read some of the comments. Somebody says they talked about Savannah's phone too. Yep, there's going to be a whole segment done on abortion on ABC tonight. If they're going to be that way, I think people should have their choice. You can't tell a woman. There's a woman right now, literally, that's on the news, that she is going to suffer medical issues, or she's got some kind of medical, like her life is in jeopardy, and she had to go somewhere else to go get an abortion. So it's just that kind of stuff that we come across. It's one of those things, friends. I remember, though, that there's a guy sitting in death row that was already executed. Quiñones, y'all remember that young lady? She was pregnant, and she went to go, Jessica, I forgot her name. Last name Quiñones. She was pregnant, and the guy got charged for killing her unborn child, and like 6 other people in the house. Even her hairdresser, who had left and came back because I don't know what happened. She left and came back to the house, and she was killed. The guy, it's been years, and that happened in 1993. 1993, the guy got sentenced to the death penalty. Natalia Coronado, whatever her last name is, that's the judge. She finally signed off on his death warrant, and he was finally, put to death. Finally. But it took a long time, dude. And the mother, who's elderly, she was always sad, man. It was like, it broke the family. And so, yeah. Y'all remember that? Yep. So they counted that child. So I hope this child counts. Fabian was full term. Fabian was a full term pregnancy. That was a baby. Somewhere I read that they're going to lay them to rest, and baby Fabian is going to be in his mom's arms. Did y'all see that? Somebody sent that to me. It needs to count, you guys. It needs to count. All right, friends. Let me see what else. Oh, we got more missing people. We got so many people missing, dude. Tierra Horn, please be on the lookout for her, friends. We got to be on the lookout. Be on the lookout, okay? I'm just checking my messages. The story was so heartbreaking. I'm hoping they all get justice. Yes. It's crazy how they thought they would get away. Enough for somebody from that house. Okay, let me we're gonna do a poll real quick. Let me see if I can do a poll. Hold on. We're gonna do a poll. Do you think that other people in the house were aware of what was going on? Hold on, friends. Let me, is it gonna let me? Hold on, friends. We're gonna do a poll. Do you feel that other people in the Preciado household, it's not letting me do it. Hold on, friends. I have to shorten the question. Do you think other Preciado family members knew? All right. And we're gonna run this poll for we're gonna run it for 2 minutes. Okay, everybody get their stuff in. Save poll. All right. So I just added a poll to this. Go ahead and fill it out. If you think that anybody else in the house, we can't really say what we don't know, but we can definitely talk about what we think. That's one thing. Y'all can't get me with that slander and defamation shit. No, ma'am. No, sir. Y'all can't get me with that shit. Because I've already been threatened legally from all these different people. I'm like, whatever. Sympathizers, I guess. I don't care. We can definitely talk about these things. All right. So I just did a poll. I'm waiting for everybody. All right. So we got a poll right now. It's letting everybody vote. I want to see what it looks like. Hold on. Can y'all see it? But I need you to vote on the poll that I just put. I don't know how you guys find it, but let me look at the page real quick. Grizzy's Hood News. All right, Grizzy's Hood News. We're live. Hold on, friends. Not in the comments on the poll. Hold on. Did y'all find the poll? Can't see it. Can y'all see it? Where's the poll? I don't know. Anybody know how to find the poll? Hold on. Okay, well, look, we'll just go off of here. Hold on. It's an active poll. Can't see it. Where's the poll? All right, so yes or no. Just say it here in the thing. All right. There it goes. Can y'all see it? Okay, there it goes right there. It's right here. It should have came up for you right there. It's a pop-up. It literally just popped up for everybody. Okay, y'all see it? All right. We're going to take a quick vote. It's running for a minute now. All right. All right. It should go. Let me know what y'all think. In a little bit, I'm going to check the poll right now. It's about to finish. Ooh, 95% of y'all say that you believe other people in the house knew. Y'all found it? Okay. It's about to end right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's done, you guys. 95%. We had 658 votes. 658 votes. Oh, man. And there you go. Look how many of you guys. Dang. 658 of you guys. Well, there you go. The people have talked, man. The people have spoken. So I feel like there will be more charges. There was a third person. I don't care. Friends, we watched the video so many times. You see somebody handing the towel to the father, dude. I don't know who that was. And it kind of looks like they were sitting in the back seat. Yep. Everybody voted. Yep. We had 600 and something people vote. So yeah, everybody, for the most part, the consensus, 29 of you guys said no. That's interesting. Anybody willing to admit why they feel like other people in the household might have not known? I know we like to give benefit of the doubt. I don't know if brother would have known, but there's no way there's no way that a mother, a real mom in her house, a real woman of her house, there's no way that she doesn't know that her husband and her son are in a bunch of bullshit. And I wouldn't be surprised if she was there. I will say that, right? Yep. Yeah. I don't know about brother. I won't speak on that. But there's no way that a real woman, is not going to know that her son and her husband are caught up in some deep shit. No way. Somebody says, I think it was his girlfriend. Somebody keeps talking about his girlfriend. I don't know about that, you guys. I don't know. And if there is an involvement of a female or something like that, man, they better look out, dude. Ooh, you got it coming too, honey, and you're about to get ripped up. Oh my gosh, friends. If there is another person, if there are other people, they better get ready, man. The internet is about to toast your ass. Yes, they are. The internet is going to have at it, man, for real. All right. Yep. Yeah, that's what I read. I read that too. Somebody says, I read where the mom doesn't live there, but the dad's girlfriend. That's what I've read. And that's what I understood. That dude, the dad has a girlfriend. But I don't know, I don't know I don't know the dynamics of their house. Because mom's page still has her dude, that's her man. Mom still claims Ramon on social media. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't think Chris Preciado, he's kind of awkward guy, man. I don't think he's got a girlfriend. I don't know. And please leave my anime people alone, y'all. Y'all are taking attacks on anime. I don't know what that guy is. He ain't no anime person. Yeah. A real man would never put his pregnant wife in harm's way. What? Oh, man. Are we going to be victim shaming? Let me tell you something, homie. Man, people are young. People make mistakes, dude. But we should not be condemning the victims, man. Go on this page. We do not shame victims. Chris Preciado had a choice. Walk away. And he did not want to do that. He did something else. And now his family is paying the price. Yep. Somebody says, what if dude was obsessed with Savannah? That was a really motive. Who knows? No, the dad is still in jail. As of right now that I know of, friends, just be on the lookout for the news headlines. Because every little bits of stuff, any little shreds of info, they're going to blast it. Dad has not made bail, you guys. Actually, a news station made a mistake and retracted yesterday. Somebody said the girlfriend will give a chanza to the panza. Oh my God. It's the truth. They all at fault. Yeah. He was a victim, period. People bad mouthing Matthew is so wrong. Yeah. Let me tell y'all. Everybody has already shamed poor Matthew. And it turns out that he was a victim from when we were looking for Savannah and we knew she was pregnant, about to have her baby, labor induced and stuff. Enough with that. Like, enough. That family has gone through the ringer. And then to find out that their son was murdered in cold blood and dragged and put in the backseat of a vehicle, and the mother of his child deceased, and that somebody rode around with them in the car a few blocks to go dump them somewhere. They've had enough, you guys. We don't need y'all talking about. All we can do with stuff like this that we know and that we hear and that we see, all we can do is talk to our young people. Hey, y'all. Look what happened to these kids, dude. Like, we all we can do is learn from this stuff and keep it moving. But we cannot be shaming you guys. That shame culture, y'all got to stop it. All we can do is talk to our young ones and say, hey, you need to be careful what you're doing and who you're hanging out with, because I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. That's all we can do. We cannot shame Matthew. We cannot shame Savannah. I mean, everybody in this, except the dad, is young. Everybody, man, it was all kinds of stuff, friends. That's enough. Yeah, somebody says there's more to the story. If there is more, it's definitely going to come to light because they're investigating this. Yeah. No, dad did not make bail, you guys. No. Yeah, we can't be judging people, y'all. Like, we can't be judging victims. Judge away all you want at the Preciado people. I saw that post that he made on Christmas. Somebody made it on his behalf. Okay, look, I'm almost 90% certain that it was him. That Christmas thing, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, that thing on Almighty Air Conditioning Company. I'm almost certain it was him, because he's in jail right now and can't take the post down. He's in jail right now and can't take it down. So I'm thinking it really had to be him that posted this shit. Look. Oh yeah, it's probably a whole lot more than we know. For sure. I will say that. But I think they got the right people. This post that somebody made from the dad's company, that one, it was made on the 24th. That was after Savannah and Matthew were already deceased. I got issues with this, dude. Like, I think it's dad that posted it, because dad's in jail and probably nobody has access to the account to take it down, to remove the page, to delete the post, to disable the comments, to do anything with it. This was on, look at the date. From our almighty family to yours, have an amazing Christmas and a wonderful New Year. And you helped your son. Hold on. And you helped your son. You helped your son get rid of things. Get rid of people. Get rid of a baby unborn, dude. Oh my goodness. You went and met up with your son. Your son got in a vehicle, drove away with the bodies of a young man, a young woman, and her unborn child. And you helped, and you were caught on video, dude. And you're a monster, just like your son. That's it. Can someone fill me in fast who was arrested? It's the same story, the Soto Guerra and Baby Fabian. Heartless, yeah. Yeah. Did anybody try, just tell the truth, did anybody try calling that number that they have? Let me call it. Let me call let me call their phone number, just out of curiosity. It probably goes to voicemail. It's in the jail with him.
Belonging to 2102.
All right, so yeah, it goes straight to voicemail. Ooh, they left 139 reviews. Look at the reviews. What is that? Oh. Did you guys see a black shadow behind me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at the reviews. Family is evil. Family is evil. Man, look at this. Capital murder times 3. Baby killer. Who would want you in their home? Their son is a murderer. Will never recommend this to anybody. Long live Matthew. Long live Savannah. Long live Fabian. Look at this message. Yeah. I don't know, friends. They're you know, like a lot of strategy in legal world is to charge people with stuff that'll actually stick. That's the prosecutor, the DA's job is to charge them with stuff that they can really make stick. They can't say that the dad was there or part of the murder because he wasn't like part of the murder. They have to be able to prove it. If more charges are on the way, they have to be able to prove that. But I do agree that there needs to be 3 cap murders, 3 of everything. 3, because baby Matthew counted too. That's the one thing that I need to see that. I need to see that. And it needs to be capital murder. Just because of the baby alone. Somebody says, I have a feeling his dad has dipped into other dirt. We never found did we ever find the Facebook for the dad? Were they like living lavish? I can't tell because of the house. The house is an older model house. And it looks like a, you know, just a middle class neighborhood. It's not really, it's nondescript. Nothing to show that they were fancy schmancy. Who knows, friends? Who knows if he was involved in other activities? Ain't no telling. Look at all the reviews. Oh my God. Some of y'all went to Facebook jail behind these reviews, baby. Somebody even left off, man, you guys, oh my God. I love y'all, man. I love people with passion, dude. They were leaving everything in the reviews. Trash, covering up and helping a murderer. Shaking my head. You all belong in jail. Somebody says, do not let them into your house. They are a family full of killers. If given the chance, they will shoot your children in the head like they did with 18-year-old Savannah and Matthew. Oh my goodness. Family of murderers and useless. Oh my goodness. Go look at the reviews, you guys. Shit. Dang. POS, family and business. Rotten hell. Oh my goodness. Oh. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be an example to your son. But now we know you made him this way. No consideration for the life of a mother and child. Remember, you can run, but you cannot hide. Give them the maximum sentence. That's only what they deserve. Oh, man. Yeah, I've never heard the word feticide or feticide. I've never heard of that. Man, so yeah, friends, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I got to, start getting ready and stuff for the day. I slept in, man. It felt so good. I do want to talk about this story, though, real quick. Just a warning for people, man. I'm going to show y'all the profile that sold. Okay, so last night, I posted about a shooting at Deerbrook Mall. And I got some information real quick. Okay. There was a shooting in the parking lot at Deerbrook Mall. A Hood News peep was in the parking lot. And he was waiting because somebody had wanted to purchase a diamond Cuban link chain from him at Deerbrook. It was valued at about $4,000, right? $4,000. So the peep waited in the parking lot when a black Honda approached. The guy who was wanting to buy this from him, was like, okay, they looked at the thing, whatever. And that's when a second person came out the car and pointed a gun at the peep. The peep gave over the pouch that had the diamond necklace, gave it to him. And they started shooting. The second person started shooting at the guy, at the Hood News peep. He got behind his vehicle and he was carrying his pew pew. And so it was like pew, 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 pew. Like everybody shooting back and forth. But the Hood News peep was able to stay alive and not get hurt. Usually he's accompanied when he does sell anything or meet up with anybody for any sales. He usually sits has a loved one sitting in the passenger side. That loved one wanted to go to the grocery store, so that did not happen. Thank God, because all the shots, a bunch of them, landed in the passenger side. We could have heard, it could have been a fatality, you know, had this loved one been there. So the Hood News Peep, what we can take from this, a lot of people are like, man, friends, sometimes the way y'all are with me, I just don't understand. But I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit, because some of y'all, I don't want you following me, and y'all are just toxic to me. Okay, so anyway, the cautionary thing that we want to tell people, thank God he had a gun. Thank God he was able to protect himself. The cautionary thing that I want to tell everybody is find a better place than a mall that's dark. The parking lot was already dark. It's not safe. We're not going to shame people like, what were you doing selling at the mall? We're not going to shame victims. But we can use his story as a warning, a cautionary tale. And you know what? Facebook Market, it's not, I don't see nothing good coming out of Facebook Market, you guys. Everybody's getting scammed, schemed, robbed, set up, shot, and killed over transactions made from Facebook Market. Be careful. Be careful, you guys. It's just, I wouldn't do it. Like, we've heard too many stories already. Anyway, the best place, and they tell you this too, go to a police station. If you got something like that of a high value, or just period, if you're a woman making a transaction out there, go to the cops, go to the station, find your nearest law enforcement station and do it there, because they'll be able to protect you. You'll be safer, and the chances of this happening are lessened. I don't want to say they're less chances of some bullshit happening. I don't want to say that nothing will happen, because people just don't care, but it's less likely. So some people were questioning, like, that's not true. That sounds fishy. You guys question my updates that I go above and beyond to try to get you guys. But somebody else can tell you, hey, a child called 911 and said that there was an adult killing everybody, and nobody even questioned it. You never got an update. You never get anything. You never get confirmation, or, hey, nothing came up. No update. And you don't question that, but you question me when I'm trying to give you guys an update, like, hey, I got more story. This is, and I confirmed it too. I confirm everything, dude. I don't just put no shit out there. But I guess I don't want to say that it's race, because y'all don't believe a Hispanic woman or something like that, but it feels like that sometimes. And sometimes I feel like some of y'all do that to me. And I'm here because, and I've gotten this far, and I'm very successful because I do my receipts. I show you what people are doing. I'm telling you. I even got the profile of the person that showed up to pick up the chain, but I think I'm going to hold back on that, because I think law enforcement is investigating that, and I don't want to mess up their investigation. So yeah, it's just real shitty what some of you guys do to me. Like, you're not willing to believe me, and I show you what's happening, and I show up to the spot, and I pull up, and not only that, I even go to court with people sometimes, the victims, and I do so much, not just tell the story, but I get involved. But you trust other things. You need to just stick with the news stations. I'm okay losing followers, dude. I'm okay with that, because I need this to be under control. But maybe mainstream is more for you, if you want that. I try to give y'all inside info on some of these stories, because I'm able to obtain it, and it's not good enough. I don't know. Yeah, it's not good. And if I ever do make a mistake, I own up to my shit. I'm gonna say, hey, y'all, look, we just put out some bad info. Delete. Hey, y'all, we fucked up, because y'all make me hold myself accountable. Oh, don't let me fuck up. Ooh, don't let me fuck up. Some of you guys will defend me. Cool, I love you. Man, I love you so much. But don't let me fuck up, or don't let you think I fucked up, because y'all are going to come after me with pitchforks. But I don't see that energy with other sources of news. And I'm just like, okay. Is it this? Is it this? I'm just curious. I gotta go. All right, friends. Bye. I love y'all. Be safe. Hey, this gets me in a lot, okay? You might think I'm Hispanic and I might be stupid, but whatever. Keep thinking that it's because of this. Keep thinking this. You see this. Man, I do believe that racism exists. And y'all show me sometimes and y'all tell me to my face sometimes and you message me that shit sometimes. It does. I experience it too. Trust me. Trust me. I can show people receipts all day long, but I'm not credible ever. I'll show you what they did. I'll show you videos of what these people do. And I'm not credible for some reason. I gotta go.